You ever walking along the street?
Yes,
And
all the time.
that's good to know. Oh my goodness, another person making videos. Well, now where was I? See, I was just walking down the street myself. Yes, with my own 2 legs. These runners have legs too. Hey, look at them. Ha ha. Big fans. Anyway, me, that lady, everyone's, can I have a little camera time on my own phone? Sheesh. Where was I? I'm walking to my gig, as I am several times a week, across town in this case, and I used to take the bus. Now I save the fare. I gotta run for this light. Okay, I'm having fun. So basically, you're walking down the street and some people, they cut out from some other point on the side of you, right? And they cut right in front of you, and they do one of 2 annoying things. There's probably more, but I can only think of 2 right now that often happen to me. One is they just start walking in front of you slower than you were walking. Can't they gauge? Don't you look both ways before you get on the street? Just kind of like the driving principle. You look both ways, and then even when you're walking, you look both ways before you cross the street. I kind of like to walk it, give them a little flat tire with the shoe, you know? It always causes trouble. I wouldn't recommend it, because you never know, especially in this crazy city. But anyway, or anywhere else in this crazy world. But the other thing that people do that I notice similar is I tend to walk, I think, fairly straight line there when I'm walking. I know sometimes I go left, right, I move a little, but by and large, I try to walk a straight line, and there's always a diagonal walker, you know? They just sort of cut this way, and you're like, and again, I'm a very frenetic walker. I'm a fast-paced walker. I don't have time for people walking slower than me and diagonal. But anyway, you see, this is just evidence that I'm bored. That I have this to complain about. Isn't that a good thing? It is. Anyway, I'm walking to my gig, as I had said. It's lovely. I've just entered Central Park. And you may see I have my new hat on. That's right. My wife went to Japan, and all I got was this lousy hat. I got a million of them. Anyway, what did I read that on a t-shirt somewhere? Yes, I must have. Anyway, so I thought I would just take this opportunity to make a little more content. You see, that's what I'm doing now. You may have seen on the social networks an uptick in the social media, as they call it there, that I'm putting out. I'm trying to step it up because, after all, I am an artist that, aside from performing, as I've told you, the assisted living facilities, the children's hospitals, and the singing telegram here and there. Again, more on that later. Have I got a story? So anyway, I mainly aspire to create original content, be that catchy original pop rock tunes, of which I have created volumes, scores, and other big words worth of it, and also catchy, rather comedic, quirky characters and storytelling and all sorts of fun stuff. So it's really been my life's mission since I was a little kid to create original content and be that all those forms that I just mentioned and probably more. So you will continue to see if you keep looking. A lot of people will choose to look away, and I do not begrudge you that. Word of the day, begrudge. I like that word. Anyway, so I'm stepping that up, and I have a bunch of new content that I've been working on and that I have worked on that I've never put out. So I'm certainly going to be planning some single releases in 2020, possibly an album release. We'll see how the planning goes, whether it's one or the other or both. And I'd like to get more back into some character work, some comedic character work. I really have an affinity and enjoyment for that in particular. And, well, what else? I guess other surprises to come. Isn't that the way to put it? Yeah, I like that. Okay, you'll see that we had some snow here in Central Park, and probably other parts of the city as well. I don't think they just Mother Nature chooses the park and says, oh, I'm just going to leave it here, all right? And again, I blather and digress. I have no idea why the Mother Nature talk. Hello and welcome to Mother Nature Talk. I'm your host. Oh, there's the, I had to put a little arrow on my camera to remember where the lens was, because I'm supposed to be talking to you. This is me, Dave J, talking with you. By the way, did I introduce myself? Forgot. Hi, I'm Dave J from New York City. Welcome. And now just rewind and watch what I just said and you'll seem right, okay? We're not editing this. We're just gonna go with it and see what happens. But anyway, that's it for now. I'm heading to my gig. I'm gonna play some tunes, and then I'm gonna walk home and watch some good old American football. That's right, good stuff. Love it. One of my favorite pastimes there, the American football. A lot of people like football. I like football. That's how I delineate between the rest of the world's football. I call that football. But here in America, we just call it football, you know? Football. Can you say that with me? Football. Say it with me. Football. He honked it to me. That'll count. Will our judges accept that? Oh, I'm sorry. We just have a copy of the home game for them. It doesn't count, I'm afraid. But personally, I'll count it. I don't need a judge. Judges and juries. Oh, wait. They're of my peers? I digress. Okay. So, my goodness. I'm tired. You know why? Because I think I was just mentioning this on my friend Gina's voicemail that we're having a hard time connecting as I am with a lot of friends, you see, trying to keep in touch with all the friends. That's something I'm very, very proud of, that I still maintain connections with friends from childhood and stuff, and I love it, and I really do. I really sincerely appreciate it. Well, in any case, it's hard to connect because everyone's so busy, you know? And I was thinking that pontificating, if you will, that's another word of the day. I was pontificating that you would think with all the technology we have that we'd have more time, you know? But we do, and that's the problem. Now we have more time to do more stuff, and now there's more to do because we have more time to do it. You see how it works in reverse like that, a snake eating its tail? That's right. Well, in any case, I guess I'll be in shortly, posting this to the social networks. And, you know, one other note about that I was realizing this morning is that for a long time I sort of resisted all of the social media-ing that people do for myself. For whatever reason, I just I didn't think I knew what to do, or I was afraid of how I'd look and all that stuff. And even now, I have to admit, it feels a little bit like entering a jungle, you know. But of course, I realize that so many people have been doing it for so long now, and there's so many lessons that you can learn from other people's examples, that it's really a cleared jungle. The jungle's been cleared largely. I mean, you know, it's really like I'm really more going on a jungle gym, I guess, really. Just gotta climb up there and use my buys and tries, I don't know. Goodness gracious me. Well, it's a lovely day in the park, and there are birds are singing, and I'm a humming. So I'm Dave J saying, hope you enjoyed this Verbosity Viscosity segment. Just a title I threw together because it's kind of wordplay-ish. And I like the wordplay. I'm a big fan of the wordplay, that's right. And more to come. Have a great day. God bless. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.